So a new update on the next generation PlayStation Portable, a new Ghost of Yotei release date reveal soon, and Death Stranding 2 previews soon as well. Those are the stories we're going to cover today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. First, yes or no, are you going to buy Ghost of Yotei at launch or not? We're going to be talking about the game in a sec, but before that, are you guys getting it day one? So comment below, yes or no, if you're buying it, Ghost of Yotei at launch or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, Death Stranding 2 previews soon. Reading from Twisted Voxel, a media event for Kojima Productions' upcoming action-adventure game Death Stranding 2 on the Beach was recently held in Japan, and the preview embargo is expected to be lifted on May 8th, 2025. Twitter user Genki Japan, who is known for sharing video game news and insights from Japan, has shared that Kojima Productions recently held a media preview event for the upcoming sequel to Death Stranding in Japan. They also mentioned that the preview embargo for Death Stranding 2 on the Beach is expected to be lifted on May 8th, 2025. Both the press and content creator appear to have been given access to a section of Death Stranding 2 on the Beach at the event. The previews will be based on their hands-on impression from the game. Those who have been looking for a more in-depth look at the game won't have to wait much longer. So I've been looking forward to Death Stranding 2, as you guys already know, and we have a locked release date of June 26th, so not much longer to go to finally get the game in our hands. I'm just curious to see what the impressions are, mainly in terms of gameplay. That's the big focus for me, as you guys already know. Is there more action, more stealth fights? Essentially, is it more involved than the first game, which was primarily just walking and delivering, which I enjoyed for what the game was, and I'm just not sure I could go through that again for another 70 to 100 hours. Based off the trailers, it looks like there's a lot more action for the game. There's a lot more stealth. There's a lot more going on with this game than compared to the first game, which was basically just focused on delivering. So let's hope the first impressions say that as well. And if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers.
You'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits.
Now, diving into the second story of the video, the next generation PlayStation Portable, PSP3, PS Vita update. So this was pretty surprising to read in regards to the next handheld. This is essentially an update on the previous story we covered, just an extra comment from leaker Kepler L2. So let's dive into it. Reading from PlayStation Universe, leaker Kepler L2 has claimed that the rumored PlayStation Portable device that is a part of Sony's next generation console lineup will require patches in order to run PS5 games smoothly. That's the key word here, smoothly. The tipster states that the device employs technology known as shader binary compatibility, meaning PS5 games can be played without the developers having to implement any changes. However, while they are able to run on the new PlayStation Portable, they may not perform properly unless it is patched. Sony obviously hasn't announced anything about a new portable device to accompany its next generation console, but it is believed to be powered by AMD technology like the PlayStation 6. Crucially, the portable unit is expected to be less powerful than the PlayStation 5, but is reportedly above the Xbox Series S in terms of performance. So looking this up, I don't think this tech would just allow PlayStation 5 games to run on this handheld with not so great performance. I say that because you're talking about running games at potentially 4K 30 on a handheld. From what I'm reading, this is something that would make it easier to bring games over to the handheld, but not necessarily just make PlayStation 5 games run right out of the gate. Obviously, I'm not an expert on this, but just thinking about a handheld being able to run PS5 games without patches is a bit hard to believe, even if it's a couple of years away in terms of tech. I feel like Sony will introduce a development process to allow for a new mode for the handheld that just reduces visual fidelity and performance, and provide ways to make that process as easy as possible. And this technology might come into play to make that process as easy as possible so they can get as many games as they can from the PlayStation 5 library on this thing. I do expect PS4 games to run natively on this thing, no problem though. That's dating way back to 2013. That's the type of tech we're talking about there. But of course, I'd love to be surprised and we do see PS5 games, maybe even some PS5 games just run without any additional work. We'll see how that goes. But you guys let me know if you're hyped for the next generation PlayStation Portable or not. Let me know down in the comments below. So this is wild. This is going to be off script because this literally just came out and I'm just recording it for you guys right off of the bat. So I didn't have time to write a script. But Sony, they just revealed the Ghost of Yotei new trailer and release date information. We thought we'd get this at a state of play or something like that, but no. They just put it up on a blog post, tweet this morning. That's it. Boom, ready to go. So apparently the game releases October 2nd, 2025, which is surprising. I didn't think it would release all the way in October. That's very close to Grand Theft Auto 6, and I guess Sony doesn't care. So that's what's happening. The game releases October 2nd. And apparently, they also revealed information for the pre-order editions. You have the Digital Deluxe, you have the Collector's Edition as well, you have the Standard Edition. Pre-orders for the Standard Edition and the Digital Deluxe go up on May 2nd, but for the Collector's Edition, apparently there's going to be information on that later, and it'll have the mask replica that you have Atsu wearing in the gameplay trailer. We're going to have that mask, a live replica of that, to match the replica that you had in Ghost of Tsushima, and the blog post says that it looks nice to have both of those together. But I don't really get Collector's Edition. I would always like to, but I don't have the space for all of that good stuff. But that's the situation here. Releases October 2nd. Pre-orders May 2nd for the Standard and Digital Deluxe Edition. More information on the Collector's Edition later. There's a new trailer out now, so if you haven't checked it out, it's probably up on the screen right here, or of course, go check it out yourself. But that's the information we have. Crazy they just dropped this out of nowhere. But you guys let me know if you're excited for Ghosts of Yotei or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now, I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "Make It Happen, Sony." Sony, please give us a dedicated big PlayStation showcase next month. I don't care about the name Showcase State of Play, but I want that showcase level experience that we haven't gotten in a while. You guys have a bunch of games to showcase: Intergalactic, Sorrows, Ghosts of Yotei, Wolverine. Give us an update on Wolverine and whatever Sony Santa Monica is working on, the Horizon multiplayer, and whatever your studios are working on. Like, you guys have to start just pushing that stuff out. I need that stuff to start coming out, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people watching this video do as well. So if you're hoping that Sony does a big splash come next month with a showcase, destroy the comment section with "Make It Happen, Sony," and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.
What are we going to do with this one, Saito?
I'm sorry it came to this, little wolf.